everyone, so I just did a tutorial for second day hair. It'll be up on my main channel, and I'm not sure when it will be up compared to when this is going to be up. But go check it out. I also have a makeup tutorial that is actually this eye, but then it has like a red lip, and that'll be up probably before the hair tutorial, but I'm not positive. Anyway, so I was requested to talk about Greek life, about sororities and things like that, which I was never in a sorority, so I don't know much about sororities. I know what I know from, like, friends and from being on college campus and seeing things, but I mean, like, I don't have the first-hand experience, but I figured I would still talk about what I know anyway, and I'm just going to do some, like, pros and cons of, sororities that I know of, and also maybe get into more of like the club kind of thing and the like athletics, because they're somewhat similar, so I'm just gonna kind of go with what I know. Anyway, so one of the first things that pretty much everyone knows is that when you join a sorority, you already have your knit group of friends. Like, they're right there for you, and they're pretty much there for you no matter what, which is like a really good thing. But you can get that with a club, you can get that with a sport, like being an athlete. So I already have my tight-knit group of friends, so like, I mean, if you're going out of state to a college where none of your friends are going, and you're afraid that you're not going to have very many friends, and you're not an athlete, and you don't like art or, you know, history or something that you could be in a club for, you might want to be in a sorority, because then you already have your group of friends, and you know, you won't have to really try really hard to make friends. But it shouldn't be that hard to make friends. I mean, you're going to have your roommate, you know, your people in your classes you're going to meet, but if you are worried about that, you might want to join a sorority or a fraternity. But this is mainly for the girls, because I don't think I really have very many guy viewers. Anyway, so that's a pro. A con is that they're extremely expensive. Like, really, really expensive. It's kind of ridiculous. So if you can't afford it, don't feel like you need to, like, be in a sorority to be cool, because you don't have to be in a sorority to be cool. It's not like high school. Yeah, there are cliques, but this campus is going to be huge. No matter what sorority you're in, if you are in one or if you're not in one, really, it's not going to matter on your cool status, because there's, like, not everyone on campus is going to know you, unless you're, like, the star football player, which everyone on campus would probably know. But, you know, you know what I'm saying. And with expense, most clubs, maybe they'll have, like, a $20, like, membership fee kind of thing, but that's pretty much all you would pay. And I know with my school, I don't know with, like, any other school, but with my school, athletes, you get a scholarship for being an athlete, number one. And number two, at my school anyway, they pay for everything athletic. Like, the only thing I had to pay for was for my practice uniform. And, my skates, obviously, because they're not going to pay for that. But, they pay for everything. They pay for your, you know, your uniform. They pay for the training facility. They pay for the coach. They, you know, they pay for everything. They pay for trips. They pay bus fees. They even pay for food. Like, they give us all, like, money on our trip. They give us, like, $200 for the entire trip to pay for food. Obviously, like, when you pay, you have to ask for a receipt. You have to keep all of your receipts, because whatever you don't spend, you have to give them back, and you have to give them your receipts, or else they'll think that you're, like, taking money from them. But they give you money to eat on your trips. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah. So, for my school at least, you kind of get paid to be an athlete. So, you know, if you're an athlete in high school and you feel like, oh, there's no way I'm going to make it in college, don't feel like that. Like, at least try out, because you have no idea. You never know. Maybe, like, you really don't think you're good, but actually you are really good. So, yeah. Okay, so I just had to totally empty my SD card. I had to, like, stop filming and, like, go plug it into my computer and totally empty it, because I ran out of memory. So what was I talking about? One of the good things about being in a sorority or being an athlete, because these both apply, is that you have to keep a certain grade point average to be in them. So they make you, like, you know, really maintain your grades and make sure you're doing a good job. And, you know, a lot of them offer tutoring for both things, for both sororities and athletes. So if you're worried that, you know, you might like slip in college, you're afraid your grades won't be that great, join maybe a sorority or be an athlete, or just in general get tutoring. You know, just make sure that you're keeping up on your grades. So that's one of the good things about it, is that they make you keep your grades up. So there you go. Another good thing is that you have to do, you know, community service and stuff like that, so it's a good thing to put on your resume, like I did this much community service. But I know at least at my school you also have to do that. To be an athlete, you have to do a certain amount of community service, and yeah. I think that's pretty much all that I'm going to talk about, because I can't really think of anything else. Alright, I will see you all later.